right, we are officially back. Welcome to the VIP session here. Let me go and get this one streamed over to our Facebook group. And then we're gonna get going. We'll get my screen shared. And then let's do a postcard. Say, who's got a design sitting on their digital shelf? All right, let's get this shared and we are good to go. We'll give it about a minute. We're a little ahead of schedule. There is Miranda. There is Madison is hopping on. All right. And good to go. All right. Let me find my Zoom screen. There you go. And this one. All right. Yes, it's streaming, so make sure you click yes on the notification. This one here is my print portal account, so I'm going to see if I can move a couple things around. And we're going to go through the motions of actually getting a just sold postcard out, because I did close on a property and have not done a just sold postcard yet. So that's the goal. GeoCentral in general has all the templates, so we kind of have a couple sections. Now, this one is where that's your dashboard. And then inside the dashboard, we've got a place called the Mailer Clinic Catalog. We do have a lot of templates in there. They are divided by sections. So let me click that one. And then you'll see here you have a lot of them broken down in different sections. So there's email headers and footers in there that are completely designed in Canva already. And those are all Canva short links. We do have a GeoCentral catalog. So anything that we print and produce inside GeoCentral, we use the GeoCentral catalog. We also have an EDDM catalog in there in case somebody wants to do EDDM. If you attended the training earlier today, you saw that there's different ways to mail. So there's an EDDM catalog. There are flyers, so there's a flyer catalog. I'll show you a golden letter we've done yesterday, actually, inside our membership. Then we got the Popeye catalog. So I love to use Popeyes for events, especially. One of the cool things with it is that it's a nice little thing to grab. The rack cards, the note cards. Again, a lot of different ways to use it. We're gonna go click the GeoCentral catalog, and I need a just sold template. So all these templates are exclusive to GeoCentral. You will not find my templates for sale. I think I have like 3 of them on the hyperlocalagent.com, and that's about it. I don't sell the templates because of the exclusivity, but you're more than welcome to have a peek, get inspiration if you like, and we'll take it from there. So I like the grid view. I mean, you can by far leaf through it, see what you want. But I know the one I want, so no sense in, wasting time and trying to leaf through it. I know which one I'm looking for. But you see here, there's a lot of them in it. We add to them pretty much every single month consistently. So that's the one over here I want. So there's a couple ones. They are the ones that get designed sideways. So if you have to crane your neck today, I'm sorry. I just started using vertical mailers a lot more for my brand. A lot of them are, horizontal, but my just listed, just sold under contracts, they are vertical right now. So again, so sorry. So the catalog, the way it functions for all of our members, they just simply click on the image or the headline, and it'll open up another window that says, hey, a template that was designed was shared by you, and then you will just simply click that one that says use design, right? I obviously have different buttons than you do because I own the designs. But people just get that one loaded into their Canva accounts, and then we'll go from there. And I'm actually going to do one from scratch just so you can kind of see what we do step by step when you get a brand new template. Anybody on here that does not like Canva, let me know. But, you know, I feel like Canva has gotten so big that it really is fairly easy to navigate. And I think we do have a Canva, you know, course as well for some of the foundation stuff. All right, let's see. I just want to pull up my comments, and then this way we'll stream it to the bootcamp group. All right, so this one is where we started out. So I showed you from the dashboard. Let's backtrack a couple of our steps right now. From the dashboard, I just clicked on the sidebar to get to the design center, making sure I know which one I want. Selecting my template, right? And then it just loads into my Canva account like that. Pretty straightforward. And all of them are there to just get grabbed however you need them. So just sold, this one is the one we're doing. And then you can put the price if you wanted to. If you have to, I mean, that's obviously based on your area and your rules for your state. I'm going to just put the address on there. So everything I do, I'm currently doing for Illinois. This actually will be a mailer that goes out. So I will be hitting send on that one by the time we're done. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. And then this was one of the listings. So I do have a picture. So let me get that picture dropped in. And again, I know it's on the side. So sorry, just the way it works out right now on this one. Details about the sale here. All right. Sold multiple offers. I got a typo in there. Over asking price. All right. And then obviously, since this is actually going out, I'm going to grab my brokerage logo. I just have a spot to kind of put that on at this point, which is like always on my on my jumpsuit, because this one here is white and it's a pain in the butt to find a spot sometimes for a white logo. So I just kind of ended up with this one. All right. You can disregard the QR code here. We're going to do a smart QR code inside GeoEssential. And then if you want to put the price on here, you can. Personally, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that field out, and I'll show you in a minute why I do it. Okay. So now that we got that, the front is done. That took what? 3 minutes? And I'm chatting, which always means, you know, it takes me a little bit longer to talk and do. So when I do it in silence, it goes a little faster, but that's okay. We'll take our time with that today. So sold with multiple offers over asking price. One is here. Oh, and the subdivision name. We'll want to add that one in too. Let's see. Sold for, and let's see. Turn part for more details. And the nice thing is you can really do whatever you want on it. Okay, so if you have a subdivision, you could put a subdivision in there. If you have a tagline, you can put a tagline on there. If you have, you know, if you need more space to say, hey, here's what happened with it, you can put that on there. There is no limit. Okay. All right. let's talk about the back here. And one of the things to note, actually gonna take the background out. One of the things to note is that you have, let's see, the option to add a vendor partner, which again, I'm not gonna do on this one. It's just gonna be me on this one. So, and again, disregard the QR code. We're gonna do a smart QR code, but then obviously your 2024 home value goes there. And then this one here is my instant home evaluation tool. So I'm going to use that. Actually, I changed those, I think, from like a more yellow color. Let's see. All right, stands out a little bit more. And then this one, change that one too. And then I'm just going to bring this one up. All right, let's see. So back of the postcard, we do have 2 white spaces that we tell our members not to design in. I'm going to go get it from my other postcard just so I don't have to type all of this. But I want to show you the spaces that we design in. So this way, everything is laid out already for you. So this one, you don't have to really modify a lot. Hold on, let me show you the template we use. All right. So this one here, it's just for visual demonstration purposes right now. Okay, I just need you to see where we are keeping our text in, because it's kind of hard to see on this one. Our text, we keep that one in the black box as it relates to our design. Okay, this one has your barcode area for your postcards, you have your address area, and you have a postage area. And because of this, you need to have certain spots free. So let me go ahead and grab my headshot and everything from one of my old designs. And my disclaimer, I don't memorize my disclaimer. Anybody memorizes their disclaimer for their company? Mine is like super, super long, so I don't memorize mine. Okay, but anyhow, so black space, okay, that's just FYI. And then I'm just gonna copy and paste this one over. And you'll see it's just my information, it's my brokerage address, it's my phone number, email, okay, all of that good stuff that we put on there on the back as agents. So this one here really doesn't change on any of my postcards. Once you've laid it out once, you're good to go. Good to go. Okay. And then all I got left is really making sure that we can modify anything on the back that I want to sound different. So I want to read through it real quick. This one here, headline, right? Your neighbor hired me to find a buyer after receiving a free value report, and you can too. So that was one. We're going to take it out. I'll show you the reason why in a second. Fact, neighborhood is in hot demand, and the successful close of this home proves it. We successfully closed. And then if you have a percentage, I'm gonna find my calculator real quick. Oh, that wasn't right. 430 divided by 420. We closed for 102. Let's see, yeah. 102.3% of our price. All right. And then it's just seeing what else I want to change. And with that, the value of your home increased now again. All right. I already prepared a free value estimate and you can access it here. This is my home evaluation tool. Again, I talked in the boot camp on day number 1 about it. An instant home evaluation tool is instant gratification for people, right? People want to know now and not when you are available. So that's a big one to remember. All right, I want to take this one out. Let's move this one up a little bit. Remember, we have this white space we need, right? Just want to make sure it's all good. So this one here is done. Not going to do anything else with it. Okay, front's done, back's done. So all I'm going to do now is get it downloaded as an image, and then we're going to head into the print portal. So far, so good. Let me know in the comments. I mean, it's pretty straightforward to just make sure, you know, we have a postcard designed. And I literally took a template from nothingness and just branded it. So that's all I've done here. Okay. All right. So if I head back to the dashboard inside GeoCentral, we have one on the sidebar, something that we call print portal right here. Okay, so our members click on the print portal and then they get directed to print. So they have a design. I do have, since this is a just sold mailer, I do have already my mailing list done. There is actually a mailing tool inside GeoCentral, which is really cool. Yesterday we did right here the golden letter. So I have 280 letters right now going out to my farm because I have 2 buyers looking for a house. So we'll see what happens there. I just hit send on that yesterday. This one here, for example, was my April 2024 lead nurture card. So that one I sent to my sphere of influence and my past clients, staying front and center. So I tell you, I use it for listing marketing. I use it for lead generation. I use it for lead nurturing. It's all there. And it's all print related because they will keep it. And I do more business because of it. So, all right. So we got the images downloaded. So now what we need is create a postcard. So we are in the print portal. We're going to head to save project and we're just going to create a new, they call it projects, project, postcard, postcard, projects. Okay, so different things that you can do there. I mean, I can show you later the birthday things that we do in here. I have them also like here. I always order myself a testing card first. So I got that one. But you see here the 5.5 by 8.5 postcards. Okay, so they do print for free, $0.00 in terms of printing cost. Same for the 4x6 postcards. They also print absolutely for free, which is one of the reasons that I love everything about it. Obsessed with it, love everything about it kind of thing. So I've got a 5.5 by 8.5 postcard design, which is about half a sheet of paper, in case you're wondering what's that size. Okay, so we got, let's see, this one here is a 8.5 by 5.5. So, all right, so your price free, just pay postage and handling. Postage is at the moment 68 cents. So that's what that one will be like. All right, so JS just sold. And then I just put the property address behind it. Again, this is for me how I track things. And then I'll show you a couple of the cool features that we use inside of there. Actually, I think I might have a really good example right over there. I'm gonna bring on screen in a second. So first up, upload the photos, right? We just went to Canva and downloaded our images. So I'm just gonna grab those. I'm gonna get them uploaded here. There is a way to design inside the print portal. It's just, I think Canva is light years ahead. So it's really hard to, use an inferior design tool, personally. That's my personal opinion, when Canva is just, let's be honest, what kind of all of us use, right? All right, let's get it uploaded. And I'm so glad our audio is doing better because let's be honest, the streaming tool earlier was rough, but that's okay. We made it. Okay, so photo 1 upload is complete. Photo 2 upload, I always joke that the uploading takes longer than the actual design. All right, drag and drop, really simple, really easy. And then I'm just gonna make sure it fits on the postcard itself, okay? Because that's one of those things where you wanna make sure, obviously, it fits into the parameters of the postcard. So the postcard design needs to fit into this little box right here. That one is all good. And then we're gonna go and throw the back one on real quick. Get that one sized. And then for the back, I will say, I showed you the address and postage field portion earlier. Like I said, that's where you want to make sure, because if you go into it, you see it's literally like a hard stop, like it's disappearing. You see that? Okay. That's why don't put any design there if you want your design to actually be seen. Okay. So that's the big one there. All right. Let's see. Looks like we are good on it. Just make sure my entire image is there. Looks like nothing is cut off. All good. Perfect. Okay. So front and back, that part is done. Nothing else I have to really do in terms of the image. Now there's 2 additional things I do with GeoCentral. One is a smart QR code and 2, personalization. Okay. So smart QR code, let's do that one first. Every time somebody scans my QR code, I get a text notification, and I actually have the print portal linked to GeoCentral. So I now automate my entire Zello follow-up with it. But that's a topic probably for another day. And one of the first things I want to do is get myself my QR code. And we're just going to drop it on top of the image right here, auto merge, dynamic QR code, drag and drop. Okay, and then we're just going to put it in place. I'm going to zoom in a second because I'm a little OCD on my, is it straight? Is it center? I don't know if anybody else is like that, but that's me. So let's just zoom in a little bit, and then I'm going to get it centered into my little box here. Okay. So as you see, this one is now sitting on top of this one. Normally, I don't bring my QR codes over from Canva. It just was on there. So again, I wasn't going to delete it off. So there's one. Let's go to the other side, and we're going to repeat it for my QR code right there. So dynamic QR code, drag it on there. Another way to go about it is to just add an image field, and then you can like resize the image field right there, bring it in. Yeah, we're going to zoom in to make sure. All right, there's the dynamic QR code, drag and drop. It's also a possibility. So anyhow, now you got 2 ways of adding the QR code in there. Which one is better? Whichever one is easier for you. At the end of the day, it leads to the same outcome, right? So QR code is now on there, image is there, which then for me leaves one thing. And which is personalization. I love a postcard that is personalized. Personalized meaning I call out the recipient's name. So if I was to send a postcard, let's see what's on here, to Dana, oh, I got two Danas, to Janie, to Mari, to Martin. If I send a postcard, it would say, hey, Martin, hey, Mari, hey, Dana, okay? And this way, it would speak to them a whole lot more when they have a piece of paper with their name, okay? So let me see, let me grab you an example. So this one here, let me see if I can stop the share for a second. This one here was a note card. I've had my SOI tell me they love it. Yes, Mari just sent out hers. This one here was a note card I actually received from somebody through GeoCentral. And you see here, it is completely customized. So if you would send it to a Janine, it would say, you know, Janine, Janine, Janine. If your client's name is Eric, it would say Eric, 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 Eric. I don't know about you, but getting a note card that looks like this is kind of, you know, really cool. And again, they continued on with it. It's all customized. So it's a whole lot of fun to start playing around with it. But let's get back to the postcard. I have a habit of getting sidetracked sometimes. So, all right. So back to this one. We've got the image. We got the smart QR code. Well, half of the smart QR code. It's not smart yet. Right now, it's just the merge field. And then the next thing I do is that personalization. Okay, so we're going to add a text box. There is on the upper right a purple box that says merge fields. So I'm just going to take the first name one. Personally, I love the first name. Okay, so copy. I'm just going to copy the first name. And then I'm going to paste it in here. So now it says first name. And then you can say, hey, first name, or you could say first name, I got news. That's one that I oftentimes use, right? Again, no limitation of what you want to do. And then we're gonna just on the sidebar, you can make it different sizes, different fonts. Do whatever you need. And again, I know this one is designed on the side, pain in the butt. Sorry, probably should pick something else next time, just to make it easier. But now it would say when they get it in their mailbox, Janine, I got news. Dana, I got news. Miranda, I got news. Okay. So the personalization is really proven to get people to notice you even more. And when I use it for my, you know, active buyers, for example, if you go under contract, there's a difference between saying, congratulations, you're under contract, and saying, congratulations, Miranda, you are now under contract. It feels so much more personalized. It feels like you put so much more effort into all of it. Okay. So that's one of the reasons I took the price off, so I can put it in here. And then we're going to do the same on the back. You saw me take off the headline here. So add an empty text box. And then we're going to do the same right here. So these merge fields are really, really fun. Again, yesterday we played around with the golden letter, where you are trying to find a property that is willing to list. And with the merge fields we're using there is like, you know, for number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, square footage, property address, year build. Like there was so much fun interaction in that one. So, but anyhow, back to this one. Let's get the headline done. Did you see what this home sold for? All right. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that. And then that's it. So we're going to now get it ready to go to print. So I just added the personalization part, the smart QR code, right? And I obviously put this one in the portal here. So save and exit. And then I'll show you how to push it out to print. If my computer wants to load. I guess, do we have any questions so far? Are we good? Pretty straightforward, right? And remember, this is now my postcard number. I don't know how many. I play around with it quite a bit. So things go fairly fast when you play with it over and over. Kind of like playing with the brand new phone, and you just get better and faster at using it. So same principle here, okay? All right, so let's talk about contacts and mailing lists, because obviously now that I have my what am I gonna send, right? Took a template, customized it, now it's out the door. You can do it on, like, here's a 2024 home value mailer, for example, a QR code mailer. I've done a whole bunch of just listed, just sold lately, just because it's been a lot. But yeah, so there's really no limit as to what you can or cannot do on any of these. So let's go and talk a little bit about mailing lists. That's the other second part that I think people have questions on, of like, how do I get people's addresses? What do I do next, right? How do I do it? And fact of the matter is, we are agents. We have access to the real estate tax portals, right? I have access to Remine, which can give you a mailing list. That's actually how I've done this one here that we're going to be mailing to. But in the event you have nothing available, you can actually order a custom mailing list inside GeoCentral. And I'll walk through a couple of these steps. I'm not going to place an order because I do have my list, and I told you I'm actually wanting to send this one out. But you have a list building tool inside of here. So who do you want to target? Individuals. And then you can select consumer, direct mail, only new homeowners. Now you might think, why would you want to do that? You can target only new homeowners if you have, for example, an online Facebook group that you are managing, you're an admin of, and you want to grow that group, right? I am looking currently at the only new homeowners to introduce myself and give them access to the Facebook community, and also provide them with any vendors that have been known to do an incredible job in the neighborhood, and then, indoctrinate them to who I am as a person. So that's a couple of the different ways you can use it. So individuals, consumer mail, geography. Where do you want to send this one out to? This mailing list tool is US based. Okay, so if you're in Canada, it's not going to work in Canada, I can tell you that much. But it's US based. So the zip code, you could go by zip code, you can go by radius around an address. So let's go by radius around an address just for argument's sake on this one. All right, let's search. All right, there it is. So default radius, 2 miles, which would give me 7,839 records. And I only want, however many I want from there, and it would pull that list. Now, that's a little bit big. You can go down to as little as 0.1. Okay, so you see here, it would mail to the nearest 73. You can use the buttons there to adjust it. So now 0.2, I would get 268, and I can decide, okay, I only want 100 out of the 268, or you want all of them. Maybe you're like, you know what, 268 is fine. But anyhow, you can preview the list, and then you can decide if you want to buy the list. It is a third-party tool. So with that, I'll show you the pricing here that they have on there. I got nothing to do with it. But as you can see, 100 records are at like 9.95 cents. And then if you end up going up in quantity anywhere, I'd say probably most of you are going to be between 8 till 10 cents per address. Okay. And then you can just use it. So, but I got a list. So the nice thing is that if you have a list and you don't like spending $25, which I don't like spending $25 if I don't have to, I just go ahead and upload a list. And the list I have is already uploaded in here. So we're going to skip that step, but I want to show you where to do it just so you have the full picture. Right here, import from Excel. Okay, so instead of ordering a custom mailing list, we're going to import from Excel. You do need an Excel spreadsheet. There is an Excel template. Highly suggest you are watching the tutorial, following the steps, and the upload takes literally seconds, okay? But I've already done this one. I already have my mailing list on this one. So assuming we've done this step now, good to go, right? Because a just sold mailer, I already did a just listed. I already did an under contract, and I'm now going to do a just sold. So same people that now have gotten touched by that one property 3 times. And it's in my farm, so exposure, 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 right? So we're going to go into what they call automation. And the automations is really where your smart QR code becomes smart and we start merging. So you're familiar with mail merge? Everybody's familiar with mail merge? I know, old school term. Essentially, that's what's happening, okay? The automation is the mail merge component of it. So just sold is my address. And then we're going to do a drip automation. So it's a time release. And you see here the birthday automation and everything as well. You know, we can talk about that for the birthday brownies. But drip automation is here. Create new automation. And then it just says, add your first shipment. Okay, what do you want to ship out? That's the postcard. Okay, so we're going to add the postcard we just created. It's right here. I'm going to let it load just so you can see it. Add 2 shipments. You will see the business pricing displayed first by default, okay? And then here is where we want to make our QR code smart. So we're going to link it to our home evaluation site. I personally tag them, so when they scan it, they automatically get tagged in my system. Hit save. And now we have a smart QR code on our hands. Yay. And then we're going to manage recipients. And that's where we're going to get our mailing group put in. So Westbury, find it. Right there, Westbury. There's 197 people on this list. We're going to enroll this group. And then I do like to send myself a proof of it, so you can enroll individual contacts, which is kind of nice. So we're going to add an individual. Now, the other cool thing is if I have a listing appointment where, you know, they're still on the fence, they don't know, but it's maybe not in that radius, I can just add that to it as well. And that would be it, which is kind of cool. So activate automation. This will begin sending shipments to enrolled contacts. Are you sure? Yes, I am. And then it'll say my automation is now live and it's done. So pretty straightforward. Like I said, are there a lot of steps? Sure. Will it get easier after you've done the first one slowly, step by step by step? Absolutely. You see here the golden letter campaign that's going out. And yeah, so all right, hopefully this was helpful to see.